Hey everyone, my name is Jamie, and we're going to go through a user workflow for the academic writing system schol. So, in order to get started, we'll navigate to the schol GitHub repo. The README on this repo has some documentation for how to get started. So, we're going to assume we've already got the system requirements installed, so that would be Node, text editor, a terminal, and a browser. And we're going to assume that we've already installed schol. It takes a minute to install, but once you've got Node installed, you just run npm install-g schol in your terminal like this, and it'll install globally, and then you'll have the schol global executable available on your machine. So then to get started, we want to create a new folder for our project. So say it's a report that we're writing. So we'll make a new folder. And navigate into it. And then we just run schol init. And this will create some new project files in this folder for us. And those are the files that we'll work on to get started on our report. Okay, so our project is all set up. Let's open a text editor and get started. All right, and the next thing we want to look at is the source index file. So that's the file that we'll edit and will represent our report. So as you can see, it's got some metadata. It's got an abstract. It's got some sections that are traditionally used for a research report. And if we run schol edit in this folder, it'll start up a web server, and as we edit our research report, we'll be able to see it update live in our browser. So we just wait for it to get started. There it is. So let's say we want to change your name to my name, and we save it. It'll automatically update. Okay, so suppose we wanted to add a citation. That's one of the kind of primary features here of schol. We'll go to Google Scholar. And we'll use some random citation here. So one of the citation types that schol supports is digital object identifiers, so DOIs. It would accept either the string or the URL that it hyperlinks to. So in this case, we'll create a new references section, and we'll call this one smartphones, and we'll paste the hyperlink in. And then if we want to add a citation in text to this reference, we just do this. And as you can see, there's nothing here yet, right? We'll save it, and it automatically formats the citation according to the American Psychological Association's format and inserts it into the references using their format as well. If we want to change this format to some other citation style, we can do that. Let's try IEEE, and it changes to the IEE format. Any citation style that's supported by the Zotero style repository will work. So you can always go here and find a citation style and its ID. So you can find its ID by clicking on this, and its ID will come up here. Okay. So once we've made all the changes we want to our report and we're happy with it, we want to say submit it. It will be saved in the docs folder as long as we have schol edit actively running, right? So as long as this is running and it's reloaded all of the changes we've made, the most up-to-date version of our document will be rendered here in the docs folder. So we can then submit this wherever we'd like. It's put in the docs folder by default because then that way it's easy to set up on GitHub Pages if you want to publish it to the web. If schol edit is not running, so let's say we close it and we make some changes, say add my email address, and we'd like to just update it without spinning up the web server, we can run schol render, and it will update the document for us just one time, and it won't refresh for us. So this still has your email at example.com, but the document that's saved in the folder has at gmail.com. Okay, so that's a quick introduction to using schol as a user for authoring academic documents and managing citations. Thanks for watching.